Last class we have discussed there are three important physical features in India. We have discussed about northern mountains and northern Great Plains and Peninsula Plateau. So in this class we are discussing next another important physical feature in India, that is coastal lines and islands. So in that first one we are discussing Indian coastal. So India, one of the important physical features, and economically we are getting some of money, we are earning money in coastal lines. So this is one of the important feature. And in this coastal line we can see this place, this coastal line located between the western and eastern Ghats in that and the ocean. We can see west side we can see as a Arabian Sea, east side we can see Bengal Ocean, Bay of Bengal. So in that both place between we can identify as a Indian coastal line. So this is one of the important feature. And another one point, this line, this coastal lines we can see is starting from Gujarat in Kutch to till we can find out this one. Here they are saying the west in the Ganga Delta, Delta of Ganga. Till this much long distance we can see as a Indian coastal line. So how much of kilometers we can find out? This one we already discussed in first lesson. The total coastal distance is 6,100 kilometers. 6,100 kilometers. That much of kilometers distance we can find out Indian coastal line. And in this coastal line we can divide it as a two types. One is eastern coastal line and second one is western coastal line. So in this class we are discussing about what was the features we can find out in each coastal lines and the extensions and any other names are there. These are the points we are discussing now. So first one we are discussing that in western coastal line. So this western coastal line is starting from Gujarat Kutch to till southern part of India, that is Kanyakumari. So till this much of length we can find out as a western coastal line. And this line located between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. So in the two points, two located between place we can call as a western coastal line. And in this place one of the important features we can see this place is a very steep, means deep valleys we can find out in that place. And second one they are saying by next one point, that is we can see is a rocky, and third one is a narrow. This is deep, narrow. These like of stretches we can find out in this Western Ghats. And after that we can find out another point. In this Western Ghats we are given different types of name. For example, Gujarat Kutch to till, here they are saying by till in Goa, here Daman of Goa. So in this place for till this coastal line we are given name as a Konkan region. Gujarat Kutch to till Daman of Goa. So till that much coastal line we are given name as a Konkan region. And next one, in that Goa to till Mangalore. So this coastal line we are given name as a Karnataka coast. And third one, Mangalore to till Kanyakumari. So in this region we are given name as a Malabar coast. So these like in western coastal line we divided as a three types. One Konkan coast, second one is Karnataka coast, and third one is Malabar coast. These like we can find out three important coastal lines or coastal parts in Western Ghats. And second one coastal line we are discussing now, that is eastern coastal line. So this eastern coastal line located in the place of we already discussed the Ganga Delta to till the place of Kanyakumari. In Kanyakumari they are saying one of the important river, that river name is here they given Subarna Rekha. So till this river we can see the line of eastern coastal line. And this is also one of the important coastal line. And next one they are saying in this line located between Eastern Ghats and Bay of Bengal. So in that both between place we can identify as a eastern coastal line. And when we are comparing to the western coastal line, this is very border. We can say as a broader coastal line. That one we are discussed as a deep and narrow. Which one? Western coastal line. But when you are discussing about the eastern coastal line, this is broad. So wide like of coastal line we can find out in eastern coastal line. And another point, in this place we can identify some of the deltas. So why we can see in this place in deltas? Because of which are the rivers that's flowing in South India. So these rivers across the plane of coastal lines, the flowing across the coastal line. So some of the area is created as a deltas in eastern coastal line. So which are the rivers we can see in that region? So here they given some of the important river. That is, one is here they given Mahanadi, second one is Godavari and Krishna and Kaveri. So these are the important 4 rivers flowing and joining with Bay of Bengal in eastern coastal line. And next one point, here they say in this place ancient time traditionally they say in the beginning of India we are divided as a 2 parts. Or in Western Ghats we divided as a 3 types. Same that like only we can identify in Eastern Ghats also there are 2 types. One is the Ganga Delta to till the river of Krishna. So in that region, in that coastal line we are given name as a Northern Sarkar. And same way in Krishna river to till the Kanyakumari. So in that between the part of eastern coastal line we are given name as a Coromandel. So these like in eastern coastal line we are divided as a 2 types. So this is also one of the important point. And in this place we can see some of the lagoons. So water lagoons also we can see in that place. So what are the examples? So here they given first one, here they given Lake Chilka, Lake Pulicat and Lake Koleru. So these are the important lagoons we can see in the place of Eastern Ghats. And in this coastal lines, one of the important useful for us, we are getting so much of benefits in coastal lines. So why this one is important, that only now we are discussing. So first one here they are saying that only because of here we can see natural coastal lines we can see in India, some of the natural coastal plains. So this is helpful for us because of we can trade, we can start the trade business with any other country. And the cost also very less. So this is one of the importance. And second one here they say, here we can see some of the important ports. So this is also useful. We are exporting some of the goods to in these ports. So which are the ports is importance in that coastal lines? Here they are saying first one is Kandla, Mumbai, Marmagova and Kochi, Visakhapatnam, Kolkata. So these are the important ports we can find out in Indian coastal lines. So this is helpful for to do a foreign trade. And next one point they say this coastal line helpful for fishing and shipbuilding and agriculture work and producing of salt. So in that matters for also this coastal line is very useful. So many people they adapted their occupation in the coastal lines. So they gaining the income. So this is also one of the importance. And next one point they say in this coastal lines attracting by tourism. And the backwater of coastal lines, that is one of the important useful to do a navigation. So these are the importance we can find out in Indian coastal lines. And next one we are discussing, next one feature that is in India, that is islands. In India we can see there are some of the islands also we can find out in India. So total how many islands we can find out in India? Here they are saying totally 247 islands we can find out in India. Totally 247 islands. So in that here they are saying 204 islands we can see in the place of Bay of Bengal. 204 islands we can see the place of Bay of Bengal. And another one here they are saying 43, remaining of 43 we can see in the place of Arabian Sea. That means in western side we can see 43, remaining of 204 islands we can see in the place of eastern side. Eastern means Bay of Bengal side. And next one here they say Andaman and Nicobar Islands we can see the place of Bay of Bengal. And Lakshadweep we can see in the place of Arabian Sea. Andaman and Nicobar, this one located in the place of Bay of Bengal, and Lakshadweep we can see in the place of Arabian Sea. And this one and next one they say this the Lakshadweep, this one formed or the islands is formed by a corals. these islands formed by a corals. This is also one of the important points. So these are the important points about Indian physiography, means physical features of India. We are discussed totally in the videos. We are discussed about there are 4 important physical features. One is northern mountains, second one is northern Great Plains and Peninsular Plateau, and last one is coastal lines and islands. So these are the important features, and when we are discussed, when we are compared to one feature to another feature, we can see there are different types of contents we have got, and there are different types of useful also. And these like of features we cannot see in any other country. And the lifestyle of peoples also we can find out. Each physical feature and also we can find out the lifestyle of the peoples is different. We cannot see same lifestyle of features. Same lifestyle we cannot see in all over the feature of Indian physical feature. So these are the important points. Next class we can discuss about next lesson. Okay, thank you.